When we think about motorsports in India, we can't miss Coimbatore because many races, many rally championships, many circuit championships happens in Coimbatore. Next week, it is going to be a rally competition which is going to happen on 25th and 26th. And we are going to explore what exactly rally is and what will happen in the rally and how the rally happens. All these things we will be discussing in this podcast. For that, we have an expert. He is Mr. Leela Krishnan. He is 7 times national champion, ARC Motorsports founder. He is an expert who can explain anything about rally. Sir, vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
People often think a rally car is a modified car. When we compare to a regular car, what exactly the rally car makes different?
See, the general perception is that rally cars just been modified to just go around the track, and most of the people don't understand there are different types of competition, and rally stage related competition is all about speed.
Okay.
So we endure different kind of terrains from absolute smooth tarmac to very rough gravel roads. So for that, the car's been set up very, very differently, very different from a road car, because it has to endure that entire event on those rough terrain.
Okay.
So, every aspect of the car has been modified so that it can endure the rally and also have considerably much more speed than a normal road car.
Okay.
So, except in the highly modified cars where there are a little bit of wheel arches which makes it a little different. But the basic car on the outside looks the same, but the inside is a lot different. Every aspect of the car, if you take the engine wise, there are different categories. Top class, if you look at it, they almost have more than 100% more power than a road car. Like a Polo, which produces 100 horsepower, produces almost about 230 horsepower in the rally trim. So it's a lot faster than a road car. Predominantly when the rally is it can either be a tarmac or it can be a gravel.
Yeah.
But of course about 5 to 10%, we might have a different terrain. We can have, in a gravel rally, we can have 5 to 10% of tarmac also.
Sir, you are 7 times national champion. How do you get into a rally and as well as your rally experience?
See, I've raced and rallied. So I've done both disciplines and I won championships in both disciplines.
Okay.
Pretty much the mindset is when you're doing racing, you have to be very, very precise. So even if you're 1 kilometer slower through a corner, you lose time. So, but in rallying, yes, that's very different and a lot difficult than racing because the surface can change and you go by your co-driver calling those calls of what the corner next is coming. So you have to trust those calls. Whereas in racing, you know exactly what the radius of the corner is and the nature and the amount of grip which is available, which can be very different in a rally car. I'm not taking anything away from a racing driver because I enjoy a lot of racing and I've done a lot of racing. Speed is the essence, but how you do it and, is slightly different.
Okay.
But otherwise, there's not really a big difference in between racing and rally.
We know circuit racing. The car will go around and around all over the circuit. When it comes to rally, it's not about only a single circuit. We have different phases, if I believe.
Yes, in both disciplines of the sport, speed is the essence. In racing, you also have formula cars which are specifically for racing, which is almost down to the ground.
Yes.
The center of gravity is very low. You have large tires and you have aerodynamics to support it and all those things. Those cars are a lot faster because they are just track oriented and it is not like a saloon car which also does track racing.
Track racing, yeah.
Every terrain requires a different setup. So based on that, rally cars have been set up for each rally.
Okay.
Rally normally constitute different stages, 8 to 10 special stages. So the time that you take to do the stage is being counted to the thousandth of a second. So all the stage times put together is what you have taken to do the entire rally, which has been, constituted as your penalty points in minutes, seconds, and milliseconds.
Okay.
And the faster you go, the faster you are, and you're the winner. So the springs and the dampers and everything will be different. The wheel rims will be different. The tires are different between what we use on tarmac versus what we use on gravel. So those changes have been made to cope with the terrain that we are going to be using the car in. The gearbox ratios have been modified and also made it stronger so that, that aspect has been taken care of, including the drive shafts and everything. And then you have the suspension to handle that kind of power and to have, considerably more cornering speed than a road car. We have a completely modified dampers and springs, which are completely adjustable in terms of damping forces and the spring rates, along with a lot of suspension components, which had to be made a lot stronger than a road car so that, it doesn't break down. It's been done to the suspension. To handle all this handling, power, everything put together, the brakes have also been modified, which includes larger rotors and calipers and pads and cooling ducts to those brakes. So pretty much every part of the car has been modified. And for a car to be very efficient and to have considerably good handling, the whole car has to be strengthened. So we have a roll cage which also protects the participants in case of an accident. So the roll cage has been, incorporated in the rally car. And to keep the drivers safe, the seats are also modified, and we have the FIA approved seats. FIA is the governing body for the world motorsport, and they have given certain specifications of what the seat has to withstand in terms of impact and all those things.
Yeah.
So the seats have been there, and then a normal road car has a 3-point seat belt, whereas the rally cars have a 5-point harness where you're being kept glued to the seat so that you are safe in the rally car. Rallying, people have to understand, it's a very safe environment because we don't speed in public roads. There are specific areas which is called as a special stage where there's no oncoming traffic or no traffic at all. It is only the rally cars. So it's been kept very safe. The roads connecting between one stage to another could be on a public road where the maximum speed which we allow is about 40 kilometers so that, there's no, hindrance or any hazard to the public using the road. So it's a very safe way of, having a high-speed competition.
Okay. So when it comes to public road, the speed will be limited.
Yes, it will be limited and it will also be monitored because each car has a logging device.
Okay.
And if any car exceeds those speed limits, those drivers will be penalized on public roads.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is called as the transport sectors. The transport sectors are the ones which connect one special stage to another special stage.
Yes.
In the special stage is what, the drivers go to their maximum speed. But in normal public roads which are connecting those stages, they're all done at a very low speed, like whatever we respect every traffic regulation and do those transport stages.
Yeah. So how the setup is happening?
Racing, we do in a confined piece of a racetrack, which can be between 2 kilometers to 5-6 kilometers. There are different racetracks which are very different. And it's an absolutely smooth piece of tarmac road. So the cars have been set very low and so the speeds are very high. Likewise, when in the gravel, in the tarmac stages of the rally also, even though the roads are not as smooth as the racetrack, the speeds are very comparable to what is being done on the racetrack. Maybe, about 5-7 kilometers slower for a particular kind of a similar corner. But the rally also in tarmac is very, very fast. But in gravel, obviously, the grip is a lot less than tarmac. So the cars will travel a little slower. And in rally, the additional thing is because rally is for longer distances and can be, there can be bumps and, jumps on the road and all those things. And also a longer distance, the drivers also have to be conscious that they have to finish the rally first to finish. So they have to also worry about endurance, not just about speed.
Yeah.
So where they have to be careful to safeguard their car, they have to, take it easy and make sure that the car doesn't get damaged.
Sir, when it comes to rally, how you see the development of rally competitions in India compared to foreign countries?
See, in foreign countries, if you look at it, all the manufacturers are directly involved in motorsport.
Okay.
You know, they homologate their cars and they make all the components specifically meant for those cars by themselves.
Yeah.
So all those cars are produced by the manufacturer and supplied to the racing teams. And the racing teams, depending on the regulations that they run, they can modify them or they can run it as it is. And, but whereas in India, we had a little bit of manufacturer involvement, but not as anything close to what internationally what has been done. Things are developing. There are a lot of manufacturers, both in two-wheeler and four-wheeler, are getting interested. A lot of two-wheeler are currently also involved in motorsport. And in four-wheelers also, there is a certain amount of involvement. But things can only get better from here once there are more manufacturer involvement and corporate support for the sport, because this sport is expensive in that sense. One of the reasons why it's expensive in India is because the manufacturer involvement is not so much. So anything that you need to do to a car will be a one-off component. So manufacturing a one-off component is a lot more expensive than making a production line of components.
Okay.
So going forward, I'm sure the ASN, which is the one the Federation of Motorsports Club of India, is working with a lot of manufacturers to get them involved in the sport, and I'm sure we'll have more involvement, and that's how it is. We have had Maruti involved in motor rallying, Toyota was involved, Mahindra was involved. So there have been a lot of manufacturers who have been involved in the past, and it's only going to grow in the coming years.
So, coming 25th and 26th, ARC Rally is going to happen in Coimbatore, as you're one of the organizers going to do. If audience wants to watch the rally, where they can come and how they can watch?
See, we have on Saturday evening, we have a basic qualifying stage, which determines the road position of the cars which are going to be starting on Sunday. So the qualifying stage is going to be happening on Kari Motor Speedway, which is in Chettipalayam. So, and we made all the arrangements for general public to come. There's food courts being organized, viewing areas have been organized, and in a safe environment they can come with their families and enjoy motorsport. At the same, it can be a evening out for the family. That's the kind of atmosphere we have created. Also on Sunday, the rally stages are held very close to the L&T bypass, and there are spectator areas in those areas also, which has been earmarked and will be kind of made public to everyone. So we urge all public who are interested in motorsport and who have experience and who don't have experience, both to come and see the kind of skills the drivers are exhibiting on the rally track. It'll be wonderful. It'll be a real experience for people to come and experience it.
Great, sir. We are very much excited to watch the rally cars on the go, as well as how it is going to perform, and all the drivers as well. And thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you very much.